One is when you're balancing risks and costs. The thing that we would like to point out is that it's not only environmental risks that have to be balanced, it's also the risk to people. And we just have released a report today which points out that there are major threats from climate change to the world's food supply. These are quantified elsewhere, but literally millions of people are going to be put at risk of hunger and starvation as a result of climate change. Many millions more are going to suffer from natural disasters. And what we do in these negotiations will make a difference. New Zealand is one of the members of the umbrella group. We have a disproportionate voice in the negotiations, and we would call on you to use that voice in order to press for an ambitious and equitable deal. I would say your discussion about China is slightly unfair given the fact that China's emissions are about 1/4 per capita of those of the United States. So to note that China has higher emissions is largely a function of their higher population. So we have to have an equitable deal. That means that the countries that cause this problem have to move first and foremost. Therefore, we call for a science-based target. For us, that means 40% reduction from 1990 levels by 2020. And furthermore, we would say with regard to the balancing of costs, that if you set the right framework, if you set the right incentives, you'll have a very different picture of the costs than the incremental costs looking at the situation with static modelling at the moment. So we encourage you to have a bold and ambitious target and to really step up to this challenge that is our generational challenge. Thank you.